Hidden deep within the heart of a vast, ancient forest was a place known only in legends, the Enchanted Garden. This garden was said to be the home of every flower that had ever existed, from the tiniest bloom to the grandest rose, all thriving in perfect harmony. The flowers were not ordinary. They possessed colors more vivid than any seen by human eyes and emitted fragrances that could heal the body and soothe the soul. The guardian of this garden was a gentle spirit named Iris. Iris had watched over the garden for centuries, ensuring that its magic remained pure and untouched by the outside world. It was said that only those with a pure heart and an unselfish wish could find the garden, and many had tried and failed to uncover its secrets. In a nearby village, there lived a young girl named Aria, who had always been enchanted by the stories of the Enchanted Garden. She had a special gift. Aria could understand the language of flowers. Every flower she touched would whisper its secrets to her, and she would tend to them with great care. But Aria was sad, for her village had been suffering from a mysterious illness that no healer could cure. One day, as Aria sat in her small garden, tending to her flowers, she heard a faint voice in the breeze. It was a rose, the last bloom in her garden, and it whispered to her about the Enchanted Garden, telling her that within its borders grew a flower with the power to heal all ills, the flower of eternal bloom. Determined to save her village, Aria set off into the forest, guided by the rose's whispers. She traveled for days, through thick woods and across rushing rivers, until she came to a clearing where the air was filled with the scent of 1,000 blooms. There, at the center of the clearing, was the Enchanted Garden, more beautiful than any story had ever described. As Aria entered the garden, the flowers began to sing, welcoming her with a melody so sweet that it brought tears to her eyes. Iris, the guardian spirit, appeared before her, her form as delicate as a petal and her presence as warm as sunlight. "Why have you come to my garden, dear child?" Iris asked, her voice like the rustling of leaves. Aria knelt before Iris and explained her plight. "My village is suffering from a terrible illness. I have come in search of the flower of eternal bloom to save them." Iris looked deep into Aria's eyes and saw the purity of her heart. "You are the first to find this garden in many centuries, Aria," she said. "The flower of eternal bloom is indeed here, but its magic is not to be used lightly. Are you prepared to make a sacrifice for your people?" Without hesitation, Aria nodded. "I will do whatever it takes to save them." Iris led Aria to the heart of the garden, where the flower of eternal bloom stood, glowing with a soft, golden light. This flower's magic can cure any illness, but in taking it, you will give up your ability to understand the language of flowers. You will no longer hear their whispers or feel their comfort. Aria's heart ached at the thought of losing her gift, but she knew what she had to do. With trembling hands, she gently plucked the flower of eternal bloom and thanked Iris for her kindness. As she returned to her village, the flower's magic began to work. The air grew sweet with its fragrance, and the people, once sick and weary, began to recover. Aria watched with joy as her loved ones regained their health, knowing that her sacrifice had been worth it. Though Aria could no longer hear the whispers of the flowers, she continued to care for them, finding peace in the beauty they shared. The Enchanted Garden remained a place of legend, hidden away, its secrets known only to those with the courage and heart to seek them out.